I hope you guys are all doing well. So today I'm going to do a little tag video. I was in the mood for a tag. I've been wanting to talk about like interior design a little bit more. Some of the rooms are almost ready for me to film them for you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions on when I'm going to show some of the rooms in the house and like talk about how I decided to decorate them and things like that. So I've been having to get those ready before I can shoot them, and those take time, but I've been wanting to kind of like sit down and just kind of chit chat about interior design because I think it's a really fun subject. It's something that I find a lot of joy in, and I just think it's super fun. And so I thought that I would go ahead and create a home decorating tag, a home decor tag. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it yet, but I've come up with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. These questions are more questions of like what I am interested in hearing other people answer, if that makes sense. So hopefully you will enjoy my answers and I will enjoy other people's answers. So if you want to do this video, I would love for you to do it. Just leave me a comment down below letting me know that you did it, or send me a link to the video, or do a video response. So the first question is, what would you say your design style is? And I think this is a really hard question for a lot of people, and I feel like there are a lot of people that don't necessarily know and they kind of guess, and kind of one of those people. I know that I like things that are very timeless. So I think I gravitate towards like just I don't know if you would call it vintage, like it definitely has like a vintage flair and a little bit of like an elegant flair. Like I gravitate towards things that are a little bit more formal. But yeah, just like timeless things. Like I love subway tile because it never goes out of style. Like subway tile is always going to be in. And so like I gravitate towards classic things like that. I would say I have a quick dash of country. And maybe a quick dash of contemporary. There's contemporary and modern. I need to text Ariana. What's the difference between contemporary and modern? Vintagey, traditional, country. Contemporary. What is your favorite and your least favorite color to design with? I really, really love to decorate with white and ivory and like different shades of white. It just fills my heart with joy. I just love the color white. And in all of the rooms in my house, I always want white to be the main color. And then I throw in pops of other things. I also love to decorate with black. I love white and black together. And then I love the minty blue. I definitely have like a pop of that in almost every room in my house because I just love that color. My least favorite color, I don't know that I have a least favorite color. I'm starting to feel more comfortable with color now. Like before I was like white and black and gray and blue, and I'm starting to feel comfortable with reds and yellows and orange and purple. Excuse Moxie. Are you done, Moxie? Brown. Brown. I don't like decorating with brown. It just is too dark with me, and there's a lot of people that decorate with brown, and I'm not dissing brown at all. But for me, it's so far from white that I can't like it. Because I think white is just so pure and it just makes everything look like clean and elegant to me. And then brown, it just seems like, I just feel like it makes the room look really dark. Whereas white and then a quick pop of black, I feel like makes it look really elegant and timeless. Other than like furniture, like wooden furniture, I don't think you'll find a single brown thing in my entire house. What is your favorite store to shop at? Mine would be Home Goods. And I recently discovered World Market, and I had like a field day in there. I was like a kid in a candy store. So I love that store because there's just so many unique things in there. And I also really love Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn is just like oh my goodness. If I was like in the middle of like the biggest depression or something and you were trying to figure out how to get me out of it, take me to Pottery Barn. I just love that store. It's right at my design alley. So whatever design Pottery Barn is, that's my design. What's a design tip that you have? I have a couple of design tips. The first one is creativity takes courage, and I was with my friend Betsy when we heard that quote, and then we both like sat there and like talked about it for the next 30 minutes because that quote is so genius, and I think it is so true. Creativity takes courage. I have these curtains in my bay window in the kitchen, and I looked at those curtains for weeks, if not months, and I really loved them. Like they just made me happy. And I kept telling myself, no, you can't buy those. No, you can't buy those. Those have colors in it. What are you doing with color? you like white and black. Sorry, my butt is going numb. My butt always goes numb. It was a hard decision, and finally I decided to go ahead and buy those curtains, and I love those curtains now. Like every time I look at them, I always think to myself how happy they make me and how I'm so grateful that I had the courage to buy them. And so yeah, when you're designing a space, just follow your heart. And if you genuinely like something, just go with it, and don't worry about if your neighbor is going to think it looks nice, or if your friend is going to think it looks nice, or if your mother-in-law is going to think it looks nice. Just go with what you're feeling and what you're loving, and just take a little leap of courage with it. The other tip I have is to give yourself some time. I remember when we first bought a house, I wanted to decorate that entire house like the first month that we moved in, and it takes a lot of time to really build up your style, build up pieces, furniture like sofas and coffee tables and dining room tables, and then you have the things like the lamps and the pictures and the throw pillows and all of those things, and it really does take time. And I think the times in my interior design past, I think the times that I've really made a mistake is when I have bought something because it was on sale, I bought something because it was at a yard sale, I have taken in something that was given to me, and it was just because I wanted to hurry up and decorate my house because I just wanted it finished. And so I just filled it with all of these pieces. It was decorated, it was all done, and if somebody came to my house, they would say, oh, it doesn't look like you just moved in. But I didn't like it. It wasn't my personality, it wasn't my style, because I just filled it with a whole bunch of things that were convenient, and I didn't fill it with things that I genuinely loved. The next question is, who is your design crush? And this question is like, whose house do you envy? And I feel like this might be a little bit of a weird answer, but it's genuinely true. Miss Glamorazzi, or Ingrid Nelson on YouTube. She did an apartment tour, and I just loved her design. And it was one of those designs that I wish that I had the courage to do, because, and the reason why I'm mentioning her is that she really did kind of dictate, is that the word, how I decorated this house. I will find that video and link it down below. But I just loved the way that her apartment looked. Sometimes I feel like my design can kind of get a little too mature for me. Like, I am in my 20s, but sometimes I feel like if you were to just walk inside of my house without meeting me, and then you were to be asked how old I was, you'd probably say I was like in my 40s or 50s. I feel like sometimes, like, I kind of struggle with, because I really do like a mature style, like timeless and elegant, but I have been wanting to make my design a little bit more youthful and in my age zone. And so when I looked at her apartment tour, her apartment was very like classic and elegant, I would say, but it was very youthful at the same time. And if you were to walk into her apartment, you would be able to say that like she was in her 20s, but it didn't look immature. It didn't look like a college dorm room. It just looked really fun and like poppy, but at the same time really like timeless and elegant, I thought. And I just had a massive design crush on her apartment, so I will link that video down below. What is your favorite online store? And I put this in there because I think the stores that I go into are very different from like my favorite online stores, and I'm definitely more of an online shopper, and there's a nice little bundle of online stores that I just love shopping at. The first one is Wayfair. I love that store because they just have such a variety of like fun and unique furniture, and if I'm looking for anything, I can find it on Wayfair. And I like that it's not like, I feel like the furniture on there is not the furniture that you're gonna see inside of like your furniture store. Joss & Main and One Kings Lane for that whole reason. I really like Joss & Main because they have like events. And so the thing with Joss & Main is that if you find something that you really, really love, you kind of have to buy it before the event is over, because then they no longer have it on their website. And what Joss & Main does is they put together like a look. So you'll see a picture of like a family room, and they'll give like that look a name. And so then you click on that look, and then it shows all of the furniture in that picture. And then the event will end in like 2 days. The headboard behind me I got on Joss & Main, and yeah, I just really love them because they have really unique stuff on there that you're not just going to find inside of your normal furniture store. And One Kings Lane is the same way. I really love Baller Designs and Home Decorators too. A lot of the things inside of our house was either from Baller Designs or Home Decorators. And then of course, love Overstock.com. The reason why I like Overstock.com is because number one, their prices are usually really good. And they also have $1 shipping. And a lot of times when I find something that I really love on another website, I will copy and paste that item and search for it on Overstock.com to see if Overstock.com has it. One time I found these lights that are in our entryway, and I found those lights on Pottery Barn, and then I copied and pasted the item and put it in Overstock.com, and I was able to find them on Overstock.com for $100 cheaper per light, and I bought 3 of them. So that alone saved me $300 just by going to Overstock.com. And it was $1 in shipping, whereas Pottery Barn probably would have charged me like $100 or more. And I also just love Overstock.com because they have just a wide variety of furniture at really great prices. So they're definitely like a staple for me when I'm buying furniture. And the last question is, what is the next thing on your design to-do list? I always feel like I have a long design to-do list of like a pillow that I want to buy, or a chair that I want to buy, or something that I just want to rearrange, or something that I want to paint. There's always something with my house that I want to get done. I think the very next thing that I want to get done is I have this wall in kind of my entryway area where the bench is, that's just completely empty, and I have been looking at that wall every single day since we moved in, wondering what in the world to do with it, because to me it just looks so empty and so bland. And I finally decided what I want to do with that wall, so that's definitely the next thing that I want to tackle with the house. So that is all of the questions. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and maybe you got some tips. And if you have any design tips or a favorite online store or anything like that that you love doing, leave me it in the comments down below, because I always love discovering new things when it comes to design. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!